Good morning. I've been in somewhat of a rut. I think this year just burned me out, and I'm not going to wait till January to try and sort it. It needs to be sorted now. So to motivate me, I thought we could do it together. I find myself being really tempted by all the winter art content. I'm a sucker for a challenge. I'm a sucker for a before and after photo. But I have to remember that from my lived experience, the actual glow up happens when you are consistent with your small commitments to yourself every single day, or at least like often. Like for example, I write my gratitude list. My gratitude list happens more days than it doesn't. I can't say I do it every day though, but still I get the benefits. So yeah, while my heart wants to do a winter arc, my head says just get out of bed an hour earlier, just put on your makeup, just do the things that you know work. No silly challenges, no extremes. So we actually have an electrician arriving very soon. Sod's law, we went to change a light bulb in the bathroom and we lost the wire which connects to the light bulb somewhere in the ceiling and we can't find it. So we've asked if he wouldn't mind coming round and seeing if he can resolve it, basically. I'm quite a fan of Naturium, but I actually really don't like this lip balm. It is so thick, it's like PVA glue. Anyway, I'm gonna put my makeup on. I had you on the dark side so you got to see the pretty bed. But if I actually move you over here, probably slightly better let actually see my makeup. So useful to have in my makeup bag. Someone's singing carols outside with a guitar. I've been absolutely rinsing this sweater. Where is it from? But I love this little stitch detail and the colour is amazing. Welcome to our little kitchen reno. We're halfway through. We've given it a little facelift. We've painted the cabinets. We've replaced the handles. We stripped most of the cabinets as well. They had this kind of like white wrap on them and it was coming off. I do not enjoy living in a place that is not fully functional. The coffee machine is currently on the floor by the dining table downstairs and I'm eating a lot of packaged food, but I went past M&S last night on my way home from my family Christmas dinner and I thought, you know what? The reduced section. So I picked up a little overnight oats pot, which is hopefully got some healthy stuff in it. Looks like it's got some pumpkin seeds, some kefir. And again, in the true spirit of Christmas, I've got some clementines. I have a lot to do today, which is quite nice in a way. It's nice to be busy. It's nice to know what I'm doing when I wake up. Some days I wake up and I don't know what I'm doing and I find that quite challenging. A to-do list, stuff to tick off, very useful. I've been working at my desk a lot lately and I'm finding it quite hard to stay motivated. So I think we should go out and I will go somewhere to work. Just a change of scene can really refresh things. Then I've got to shoot some branded content, so we'll come back and do that. I hope the electrician arrives soon. I'd quite like to get going. So one of the things I implemented at the top end of the year that made such a difference in terms of healthy habits, stopping me slipping at all into like well-known bad habits of mine, is installing a screen time restriction app on my phone. I did it in January, and it still locks me out until 10 AM every day, which is so good. So when I was just catching up on my messages, it was all on WhatsApp, which is great. Sorry, I should clarify, it locks me out of social media. So it just means that in the mornings, I use my phone way more intentionally. On that topic, something I'm trying to integrate more in the mornings is meditation. I've been in good habits with meditation before. I do meditate, but I tend not to do it in the morning. And actually, I think it would be really beneficial for me to start doing more of a morning practice, like adds to the ritual, you know? Centering yourself, setting yourself up for the day. And as you know, if you've watched any of my videos before, I'm a long-time user of Headspace. I've had the app for probably 7 years, and I will always use their meditations. For years, I've used their sleep meditations and their sleep casts. And I've also done some of their courses. I did one on managing big life events at the top end of the year. I think there was one as well called Learning to Sit in Uncertainty. Sorry, I should actually go back to the beginning. Headspace is a meditation app. They just made it really easy for me to start meditating. So when you open the app, it will suggest to you how you could start your day, like take 5 cleansing breaths, the Nature of Change morning meditation, which is the one I did this morning. And then it might also recommend you one of the courses you're doing. So my course on acceptance is suggested there. And then they go on to suggest a meditation for an afternoon lift, and then also one that you could use at night. So having meditation formatted like this makes it so easy for me to jump in. It supported me through navigating larger life events, but it's also just there on the day-to-day and very, very helpful. And if like me, you're trying to build healthier habits, Headspace can help. I've been so excited to say this, but if you'd like to try Headspace for yourself, you can get 2 months free when you use my link in the description or use the code LucyMoon at checkout. I'll also leave a QR code on screen. I can't believe Headspace has a Lucy Moon code. That is like so surreal. From fangirl to friend, we've made it with Headspace. The app just genuinely helped me navigate all of my 20s, and I'm just immensely grateful, and to be able to work with them is an absolute dream. I actually just finished some beans. I was drinking the Hardlines House Party. I've had this before, I buy it locally. It's described as their most popular brew, strong, dark, and designed to power up your day. And that is exactly what it does. It is strong and dark. And I'm moving on to Ozone, which is their single origin festive brew. This is this year's single origin festive option. It's El Salvador. So yeah, I'm excited to try that. Ozone is so great. I might actually go there and work today, honestly. I'm going to take the opportunity to walk and go to Tesco to get the ingredients I need. I'm cooking, well no, I'm baking for a video for a piece of sponsored content that I'm really looking forward to. So it's a little walk to Tesco, but I think it's a good opportunity to get some steps in. It's so incredibly chilly today. The wind chill, not enjoying it. Mild scare in the supermarket. A woman came up to me and said, please be careful of your bag. There is a man who keeps getting really close to you in the aisle. It was a good reminder to be a bit more vigilant. Anyway, a parcel arrived I'm really excited about. So I had to order this, the charger, and the battery separately, and the memory card. But I managed to get it all for under 60 quid, which I think is pretty good. Anyway. Wow. Oh, it's got a battery in it, that's nice. No way. Oh my God. She's seen better days. It was only £30. What do we think? How does it look? This is the Olympus M Mini, a 5-megapixel camera from 2005. She is tiny and very cute. I've been meaning to experiment with a vintage compact camera, but I just hadn't really thought much about it, and then I just came across this on eBay. It was super easy to pick up, it was affordable, so I just bit the bullets. I really like the Olympus M series on film, so I'm hopeful that it has a similar lens. These cameras obviously have limitations, but I'm hoping that the flash will be decent. I've seen some sample images, especially on TikTok, and they look good, assuming the lens isn't damaged. But yeah, this has been around. She's seen some life. But I honestly think equipment is there to be used. I'm not hell-bent on preserving the way a piece of equipment looks. I don't think that makes any sense. I'm glad she's well loved. How cute! Oh my God. I should probably actually make myself look slightly better. Am I looking disheveled? What do we reckon? The banana bread is made. The video has been shot. Brand work does stress me out a bit. I always think about the risk of having to reshoot, and also it can be really, really fun when it goes well. And it takes the pressure off as well, having like a task to do. Anyway, it is currently just about to be 7 o'clock, and I have a call with a really nice lady called Justine. She's based on the West Coast, and she's a creator as well. And we got put in touch because she's also the daughter of a stroke survivor. We've built a friendship over the past few months, and I've just been talking about like how, not only how complex it is, you know, being a son or daughter of someone with a stroke, but also the nuances in how it works around our work life. It's just been so beautiful to build our relationship. I'm excited to catch up. I'm excited to talk work as well, because I think we're actually more having a work chat today than a parent chat, but I'm sure we'll go on to our parents as well. There we go.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Hi, it's very good.
This vlog, just so you know, is all about kind of getting back on track after a bit of lax.
Sorting our lives out a bit.
Exactly.
I rate it. I'm into that.
And what is more of a sort your lives out dinner than a stir fry? So easy, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes really.
Packed full of vegetables.
Full of veggies, went for protein noodles. I'm ready. First bite.
It's good.
We always just make our own sauce out of whatever we've got in the cupboard. I don't really like the packet ones. Bit of stocks, soy sauce, peanut butter, and crispy chili oil, very important.
Hot crispy chili oil, importantly. Some of them aren't hot.
Hot crispy chili oil, always.
Do you remember the one we had last time wasn't hot enough, so we had to get extra hot?
That's true. I'm afraid you don't get the proper camera for this bit because there is literally nowhere to put it. I'm actually going to change this out because I think this isn't very brand friendly. Typically there's a slightly inappropriate picture up here. This one will go up alongside it, but for now I've just switched them out. I don't know if you saw the video where I went to the Peckham flea market, but it's the Playboy print that we picked up there. Current cleanser, Naturium Niacinamide Cleansing Gel. These days I tend to use a foaming cleanser because I just feel like London gets all over my face. I think I've become more conscious of the pollution the longer I've lived here, especially when you travel. Whenever I travel, even to some of the most polluted places on earth, my skin clears up. I think it speaks volumes, unfortunately. Again, with the pollution, I always use a flannel, or like a washcloth is probably like the classy way to put it, but just to get the bad stuff off, a little bit of physical exfoliation. I actually do use tretinoin now, which is a form of retinol. It's prescribed. I go for Dermatica, but I only use it like every 3 to 4 days. So I actually just don't get through the tubes very fast at all, because I don't think you should use it every day, if I'm totally honest. But that's just my research and my opinion. If you use it every day and you know differently, good for you. So I'm on an off day, but I just wanted to show you that I am actually on the retinol. And a niacinamide serum is always in my routine. At the moment we're on the Alpha H. It is lovely and blue, but I'm not using it today. Today I'm going to use some Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum. This stuff is so nice, but you don't want to overuse it. It's also quite heavily perfumed. For me, that's fine. My skin's not that sensitive. But if yours is, definitely good to know. These days I describe my skin as combination eye cream with a little bit of volufiline. Apparently this stuff does work. I never use it consistently enough to give an accurate review. You just add a drop and you put it anywhere you want increased volume. For me, that's under the eyes. I always wonder if this is like one of those breast creams that our mums used. You know, the ones that were like, it'll make you bigger. Apparently it's a French ingredient, but some South Korean brands sell it. And then finally, my moisturizer today. And I'm actually really into this moisturizer. This is the Naturium Multipeptide. I think it's really good value. It just suits my skin very well. I tend to get quite dehydrated skin, and it really agrees with my dehydration. I don't know if that means it's hydrating my skin, because I don't know if that's what a moisturizer does. Anyway, I've been pretty lucky. My skin's been relatively clear the past year or so. The only times I have really bad breakouts these days are if I've done a lot of travel or had a lot of lifestyle disruption. That can include food. Okay, fresh. If I were being inauthentic, I could pretend that I go to bed without doing my skincare. But honestly, I can't remember the last night I did that. I am very religious with my skincare. Good night.